Now that you know of Create Studio and you have everything set up, now it's time to get to action. And this video, we will be creating our first 3D avatar. And we will not just create it, we'll actually learn how to animate it and make it do anything that you want it to do. And with Create Studio, it's extremely simple. But first, let's get everything set up. After you install Create Studio and launch it, you will see this window right here. And what you will need is to start a new project. Right now, we're not focusing on aspect ratios, anything like that. We're just gonna start a default project and learn how to create an avatars. And we'll solely focus on creation of the avatars and nothing else. So create a new project and you will be greeted with the full interface of Create Studio. And to create 3D avatar, you have one of two ways. First, you can go into Studio tab and go to 3D Creator from there, or alternatively, 3D Creator has its own tab and you can simply click it. Here, you'll be greeted with a few different options. In this case, I have only two, but in the future, you will most likely have more. Now, all you need to do right now is to choose the base archetype of your 3D avatar. In this case, we have female Lenka and male Tom, but you can't use them just yet. First, you need to download them by clicking download button. After waiting just a few seconds, all you need to do is just select the avatar itself and drag it to the timeline. And just like that, your 3D avatar is on the timeline. And you can do this not just with one avatar, you can actually drag and drop multiple avatars on the timeline. Just make sure that you're dropping them on different tracks. And just like with any other video editing program, the avatars on the top track will be visible on the top of all the other avatars. This is just to be sure when your avatars will be interacting with each other. And now we'll move on to the customization of an avatar, because we don't want a default avatar, right? So all you need to do to customize your avatar is make sure that you have selected your avatar clip on the timeline. And on the left, you're going to see your avatar menu. Now, if you have a dual panel layout on your interface, you will see that menu on the right side. And if for some reason you will lose a track of that menu, it will be available as a separate tab with all the rest of the tabs in a Create Studio. And you can click it to access it. And now what you'll need to do is customize your avatar. You can customize your avatar by changing a bunch of different stuff like clothing, hairstyle, facial hair, accessories, and most importantly, colors. You can customize colors of every aspect of your avatar. Now what you will do is select the looks of your avatar. Just take your time, customize your avatar, and we can move on after that. But if you're done and want to continue, let's continue. One more thing that is important to understand is that some actions of your avatar will include laptops and phone screens. And also some of the clothing of an avatar includes the logo tab. Now if you want to customize all of those aspects, like what's visible on a PC screen, or what's visible on a phone screen, or what's visible on the logos, you can access the logo menu and change and customize everything from there. Also, you can change the lighting of your character through the lights tab. But now if you're done with customizing your avatar, most likely you don't want to customize him again in the same way over and over again. And to avoid that, we will save your avatar as a preset. To do so, make sure that your avatar is selected, go to the preview window, right click on your avatar and click save as preset. And now your avatar will be saved as a preset and you will be able to use him across your projects. And to access it, all you need to do is just go to the presets tab in 3D Creator. But now we're gonna move on to the most important part. It's actions. Having a good looking avatar is great, but you want it to move and perform different actions. To do so, you'll need to move on to the actions tab and you will see the first action is already selected and usually it's an idle action. Now what you'll need to do is select a different sequence of actions, meaning that what different actions will follow each other. To add these different actions, just click add a new action button and select whichever action that you want. So you can select any number of actions and you will see that each action will be added into the timeline, and which each action will have its own starting time, ending time, and its own duration. And if you want to change that on the timeline, make sure that you have selected your 3D avatar and move the starting or ending squares anywhere you want. You can extend them, contract them, or change their positions. Now each action have its own beginning, its action part, and its end, and it all flows seamlessly between each other. And you can actually customize some of those things, and you can actually customize some of those actions separately. Like for example, you can select whether you want your avatar to blink or what facial expressions you want for each and every action. And for facial expressions, you can choose between none, happy, sad, or angry. And for transitions from one action to another, you can actually disable startings or endings, meaning that the action will immediately start in the middle. Like for example, with a thumbs up action, the action will not start from the hands down and then go to the thumbs up. It will immediately start with a thumbs up action. It is a bit sudden and jarring, but can work greatly for your videos. And it's great to have. And basically, this is it. You know how to create your 3D avatar and how to animate it. Now, one more thing to know is that you can actually position your 3D avatar in any place that you want. To do so, make sure that you select your avatar on a preview window and just move him in whatever position that you want him to be, including zooming in and zooming out. And if you want your avatar to move across the screen, you can do this through the motion tab by selecting in and out positions. But you don't want a lifeless 3D avatar. Even with the movement and actions, it will still be lifeless until you will give your avatar a voice. In the next lecture, we're going to focus on giving your avatar a voice. And most importantly, we're going to focus on how to lip sync your avatar. So I'm going to see you in the next video. Take care.